What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be about how to get the fastest possible movement speed in Warzone. Currently, I've made this video multiple times before for different patches and things in Verdansk, but I haven't done one for Caldera yet. So I went through and I rechecked a bunch of old guns as well as checked all the new guns with maximum movement speed perks. Mobility is super important for SMGs, so this is an important thing to know. Before I get into that, though, I want to show something off real quick. We now have the base stats for COD Mobile and Apex. We worked with Stats on Duty to gather all of the COD Mobile data. So if you want to help me out, if you know anyone that plays COD Mobile, or if you can tweet this out to people that play COD Mobile, we just need to spread the word that this is on the website so it can start getting popularized, and that'll really help to bring people into the site. We also have Apex data. Like I said, Apex is less complete than COD Mobile. This was all collected by me. We have the base damage profile basically and the fire rate on here, so you can generate TTK charts and things with the Apex data. Obviously, I'm going to be expanding all of this. We'll have all the attachments for COD Mobile soon, again collected by that same Stats on Duty team. They do a really good job. And then I'm actually assembling my own team to gather all the Apex attachment stats. So pretty excited for this. I've wanted to add other games to the website for a long time, and I'm finally starting to work with other people, which is really going to save me time so I can actually still focus on Warzone. But like I said, today's video is about movement speed. I just wanted to cover that real quick. Let's jump into it. It'll be a really short video just going over what the fastest weapons are in Warzone currently. So even though these new Vanguard weapons have a bunch of perks and things that can really affect movement speed, it turns out that the OTS is still the fastest gun in the game. So the OTS with movement speed attachments is still 7.69 meters per second, which is the fastest sprint speed in the game. Lapa is a pretty close second. The Mac 10 also, I think, matches the OTS, or maybe it's slightly slower. But the site has been updated with these values. I think they've been tweaking stuff a little bit in the background. But the fastest Vanguard gun is the Welgun with acrobatic perk. For some of these guns like the Welgun and the Owen, they have acrobatic and they also have fleet. So I had to check both of those to make sure I had the right ones for the highest possible sprint speed. In game, it says that fleet just affects movement speed, which movement speed actually always scales with sprint speed as well. I've made a video on that as well. I will link that down in the video description if you want to understand how movement actually works in this game. There's a bunch of interactions and it's really confusing. That's why we have that new advanced mobility display on TGD that shows sprint speed, movement speed, ADS movement speed, ADS firing movement speed, strafe speed. All these things are actual stats that stack in different ways. And I've covered that before, but now there's a calculator on TGD that will actually just spit out the correct movement in every direction for you, which is pretty cool. But basically, point of this video was just to show you guys these guns with their absolute maximum movement speed builds. Currently, again, OTS is the fastest, Lapa's close second, and then all the Vanguard guns kind of sit in the 7 to 7.5 range, with the Welgun, Sten, and Owen being at the top, PPSH and MP40 sitting near the bottom. And then, of course, I included 2 Modern Warfare guns that are really quick movement speed, just because I wanted to see where they sat. And it seems they have been tweaked some, because these used to be way behind. Like, they used to be dramatically slower. The Uzi is still quite a bit slower, so I'm not positive about if they've tweaked it or not. But I didn't think we had any Modern Warfare gun that touched 7 meters per second sprint speed in the past, so I'm not sure if they've been tweaking things behind the scenes or not. But this is where it currently sits. If you want to zip around, Caldera, Welgun acrobatic's a great choice. Owen acrobatic is a great choice. The Type 100 is also very fast. But yeah, let's go in and I'll show you these builds real quick just so you can see what you need to put on this gun. But it's pretty obvious. I pretty much just picked all the movement speed attachments that I could for each gun. So this is the fastest build for the Welgun in the game, which is the fastest Vanguard SMG, or the fastest Vanguard weapon, period. Basically, the only attachments that affect movement speed are the Gorenko 40-round mag. This helps your movement speed a little bit. The remove stock helps with your movement speed, as well as sprint to fire and ADS, which is really nice to have on an SMG. And then obviously the perks, because this has 2 perks that help with movement speed. We have acrobatic, which does both movement and sprint speed. And then we have quick, which just does sprint speed. That gives this just insane mobility. This will probably pretty much be the meta. The Welgun will be the meta as soon as they fix the PPSH. They've acknowledged in a tweet today that the PPSH is just a mistake. It'll be fixed very soon. So I would definitely tell you to get your Welgun leveled up. I think this is going to be just a ridiculously good gun. This is going to be an easy to control build recoil wise, and it's going to have really good hip fire. So overall, this build is going to be pretty nutty for the Welgun. The Welgun's good almost no matter how you build it. That's why I've given multiple different builds in different videos, because honestly, it's just good. Like, the gun itself is just really good. Hard to build poorly, has amazing TTKs no matter what mag you pick. You can get more damage per mag with the 64 round mag. You can get better recoil and a better fire rate, and better movement with the 7.62 mag. You can get the best TTKs with the 45 caliber mag. There's just, every option has its pros and cons, but overall ease of use, this is going to be probably the easiest to use build in all SMG situations. Just a quick video for you guys today. I'm probably going to be working on the site tonight, trying to finish the data audit where I go through and fix all the data mistakes. We've pretty much gone through that at this point. I just need to get it uploaded to the site, and then I'll be also making all the season 2 changes to the website in the next day or two. So if you guys appreciate all the work I'm doing, a subscription to the channel would be very appreciated. It helps to support us and doesn't cost you anything, obviously. Same with a like on the video and a comment on the video. That helps us out with the algorithm and pushes the video to more new viewers. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.